Hey, what is going on, everyone? Eric here from LapFix. We got another laptop in here for repair, but today we're going back to the basics. Actually, let me just get a sip of my matcha green tea. I made it this morning. Oh man, is that nice? All right, get that totally out of the way. Okay, so we got in here for repair. We got Acer laptop in here for repair, and looks like the back cover is very loose, which is okay. And there's no screws, which always concerns me. So it was an attempted battery replacement, and we actually have an original battery, and then we have, I guess, a new battery, aftermarket one, whatever. Tried to plug it in, and it's not working, or try to plug it in, and he says he felt like he broke something off there. So usually what these things have, right, they have cables here. So we have a battery. So we have this here. See the cables, and they're connected by these pins. And there's multicolored cables here. And for these, because you do see this is usually slide out. They have these little edges on the side here, right? See these little edges? See that little wing tip? Use your fingertip to grab these two sides to remove it and pull it out. You don't want to be yanking it, and you don't want to be pushing it in any other way, because it's going to definitely give a problem. You can bend a pin, break a pin, and it's probably what it looks like is actually going on here. So it's usually a little bit easier too. I would even show you guys how to put it in easier. I know this is pretty basic stuff, but it's in here for repair because of this problem in the first place anyway. But I usually get a little bit more of a better angle when I remove it first, and then if I maybe just take out the screws first and then maybe put in the cable, it gets usually a little bit easier there. First, actually, let's see if it even turns on, right? Because that's what you want to do, especially when someone brings in something that they open and try to work on themselves. You don't know exactly what they did because they could have shorted something. There doesn't look to be any damage, at least on the surface of the board. Let me actually show you guys the board here. That's the area, and then this is the battery connection area. Looks to be okay so far. It doesn't look like anything else has really been touched. Outside, it looks like the Wi-Fi cable has been removed for some reason. See, those are always the things, right? Because if it's a battery connection, why is the Wi-Fi connection disabled? And there looks like to be a little bit like of a food stain or something right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks kind of nasty. So let's actually turn it on and see if it actually works, because I don't want to be working on something and there's a problem with that. But I believe it's just mainly in here because the battery wasn't working. So let's plug it in. I know these are the pretty cool ones that make that little dinosaur noise or Jurassic Park noise. So let's see. Oh, the keyboard has the power button itself. So see if it turns on. Turn on. There you go. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Okay, so it's turning on, which is good. And obviously there's no battery, so it's gonna just die right away. And it does look like that there is mainly a bent pin there. I don't know if I can show it through the camera. It's gonna be, you're gonna be looking right in here. See this? All the way to the right. Hope you guys can see it. Doesn't matter anyway. Let's go under microscope, actually take a look at it and see. See that one? All the way over to the right. It's bent. Man, that is really bent. Jeez, man. So I kind of compare it to the one all the way over, because you see it's a little bit different. Oh, this is actually a little bit bent too. It's like, wait, I can't compare them. This one's a little bit bent too. So it makes a lot of sense. You see why people come in right for this? Because this is why. There you go. So. There we go. That looks to be good. It's matching up with the rest of them. Now this one. What can I do with you? You don't want to be part of the gang. What about that? Does that look good? Looks pretty good, huh? I don't know. I don't want to play with it too much more. Okay. Let's go see if it inserts correctly. I'm going to go slide it in here. This is an awkward angle, but I want to slide it in. Probably is better anyway just to slide it in this way first to see if it fits perfectly. I'm just gonna go straight because that's the whole point of this thing is to go straight in. I would probably go more the left angle first. There we go. See that? I connect a little bit to the side first. Then I could just kind of waddle it in. There. Looks good. Look at that. See that? Looks good in here. Now I can worry about the cable. Well, we'll see if it has any type of charge whatsoever. So let's go ahead and try to turn it on. See if it'll work. We'll flip it over this way. Oh yeah, power button is always on. All right. Look at that. It's probably better if I do that, huh? Nothing's connected, man. Just the battery. Okay. Looks to be pretty good. Looks like we were able to do that. Very, very lucky. All right. 78% charging. Looks to be good. It has a little charging icon next to it. So 79%. So it is charging. Okay. So even the Wi-Fi seems to be good. There wasn't a problem with it. He was just a little bit worried about it because obviously disconnected. I had one problem. You're probably worried about, oh, what else is going on with it, right? So looks to be all good, all okay there. Now this is always a thing, guys, for you guys to at least be aware of, especially if you guys are opening stuff up, trying to do stuff. Just always be wary. Even though this is a simple battery replacement, something simple can always go wrong, right? You can always have a problem with that. There's very delicate pins in there. You always want to have a very delicate touch. Nothing should be forced in. Nothing should be forced out. It should be very smooth most of the time, most of the way. So just always be careful if you're going to be doing this. Just take your time. Unplug the battery, which is actually funny in this one because you always want to unplug the battery before you do anything anyway. Because when you unplug the battery, you're making sure there's no electricity flowing through it. So you don't want to be damaging anything else. It's very easy to knock components even around there. Sometimes we've even seen close to the battery connection, there's actually components that do help, especially like capacitors and other things that have to do with charging. So sometimes if you pull out, if you're yanking something out and you pull really hard, you might break something off. You're not even going to be able to see that you actually knocked off some other components as well. We have seen that before, so it's very, very interesting. Especially that everything's in the charging area, right? That's where the battery connects there. It makes a lot of sense because that's where that's connected. So just be very, very careful. Again, use the edges, use the sides, which you have here. That's why they're there in the first place. If you're pulling through the cable, it's very easy to damage the cable or damage the battery connection here because these cables can come out too. That's very easy to damage. It's not hard to do that at all. Just a basic FYI for you guys just to be careful and you actually see what happens. Obviously, we have a microscope and we have skilled technicians to at least be able to fix stuff like this, but it does take a delicate hand to do that because you don't want to be breaking off any type of connection or that cable, because if you break off that connection, then you have a whole different repair altogether, some crazy motherboard repair. This one, very, very lucky we were able to do it, and there was just more of a bent pin, even though it wasn't too bad. Still, just be careful. Anyways, hope you guys are going to watch this video. If you did, please leave a like. Really does help us a lot. Subscribe for more content. And see you guys next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, guys. Your support has been so great recently. Leave a comment down below. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Bye.